Well, I've always been into health and wellness. So always like a journey of getting on the bandwagon and then falling off and just trying to find what program or what should I be a part of to make me healthier, to make me stronger, to make me have more money. So always like on this endless journey of seeking like what's going to make me healthier, what's going to make me feel good.
I'm thinking about everybody else and myself. So what that was the main thing that was scary. And then I told myself, I was like, well, it's only gonna work if I let it work. If I just jump in, and see how it is. See what it is. Let's do it. And if I'm gonna do it by putting this money forth, I'm gonna do it 100%. And then once I told myself that feeling of 100%, just that initial thing made me feel good, and I was like, oh shit, it's already fucking working.
Oh,
Well, Food Tribe uses, I guess for me, I like the fact that it's like very spiritually based and scientific, and it's practice. It's not like, okay, I'm just gonna, it's a lot of repetition.
yes.
It's a lot of unlearning. It's such a relief. And it makes you stronger and it makes you prouder of yourself and it makes you want to keep on going. And that's where the freedom comes in because it's like, oh, I picked up this, I picked up that thought, I picked up that behavior. And it's just like, I didn't even know. Like, I've lost, so much touch of who I am. Like, I'm almost became like, well, who are you?
It's okay to celebrate making it to the gym. It's okay to celebrate actually drinking lots of water. It's good to celebrate when your body's digesting, when you've recovered, when you've gone to see your family, when
I
you've been able to
appreciate
go.
the accountability of the Thrive Club.
Because it's always that first step that's the hardest. It's
It
always
really is. It really is, and I'm glad I jumped in. I really am. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of all you guys, and I'm so grateful for you and Soul to be doing this because I know. I mean, it's gotta be a lot in your day also to be doing all this stuff. So I really do appreciate it. I'm quite grateful.
When I would just see just like the videos of you and even a part of the retreat, you just had this level of energy and this innocence and this enthusiasm that just exuded health and wellness. And it's almost like, this is too good to be true. Let me see. Let me venture in to just get a
like, I
little bit
don't
more.
know.
I was curious. I mean, and not anything just pulls my attention because there's so much out there. But then
Yeah.
also it just seemed like I also, I trust spirits. I'm like, I'm being drawn to this. Let me give it a try. And I invited a friend and
Oh.
I learned so much during that day. And then there was homework. And
Yes.
then you could also go at your own pace. And I appreciated that. And then I was like glued to doing the homework throughout the night. And I was like watching the video on like mental mastery and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, this is super interesting. Like a lot of these
Yes.
things you hear already, but the way it's like put together, it's so well put together that it's almost like a little, I don't like to use the word unbelievable, but it's so well put together. And it's so individualistic. So it's not like a, hey, this is it for everyone. So I like the fact that it could be tailored to my specific needs.
And I love the it's easily accessible and it's a plethora of information. Like,
Well, now I have a lot less of the fear and the hesitation, right? And I've always had practice of listening to my body just through all the surgeries I've had. So that's never been a problem. But the intention of not just doing it for doing its sake, right? Not just exercising for exercising's sake, right? Like when I'm exercising, it's doing the breathing like you had taught me and stuff like that, and putting a lot more focus into the energy of the mindfulness, which I think has grown leaps and bounds, and that has helped me to where it's part of muscle memory now of doing the stretches in the morning. I've changed my brain synapses basically to where that that is just a thing. And that's that's something that my surgeons have told me, that if I don't do this every day, I will not progress, right? Or I might fall back. And so I've heard it from a doctor's stance, and I knew it, right? But that was going in at it as just exercise, right? Just do it because I have to have a healthy physical life, right? But going into it mentally is really where it finally has stuck. And now it's not even feeling like a stuckness. It's a part of me.
It's like, no, you got to really dig in deep, and if that's what you want, then that's what you're going to get. And I'm committed to it. It makes it so easy to commit to, for some reason. I mean, it's hard to put into words, but it's just it's like really holistic and comprehensive.
Actually, the daily Thrive logs now, because I can use those to track my progress, and it allows me to reflect on everything that's happened throughout the day so far. So I definitely appreciated that. So far, I've achieved consistency in constantly sweating and being intentional with my movement and my digestion cycles. Now what I would like to move, now what I'm going to try and do better at is with the deep breathing exercises.
The recipes, the meditations. It's a really good membership to have. I like the meditations. While I'm driving especially, I can just go to a playlist, play it, and on my way. Especially out here in New York, you need to just woosah.
It gives you a way to reflect, rejuvenate, and to rejoice. It exposes you to say, okay, even if the day wasn't so perfect, you have something to celebrate. There's a silver lining in it. Gives you a chance to see what you've worked on, and it gives you a chance to see what you may need to work on going forward.
And like I told you yesterday of the rough day I had yesterday, even though I didn't jump on to the tribe or anything, just knowing that it was there helped a lot. All right, like I told myself, and I felt yesterday I didn't want to say anything then. I wanted to just be with myself, not because I wanted to stay in the beating of myself up or the sadness of it. It was more of I just want to be with myself. And then when I was sad and I was starting to say negative things, I reminded myself that there is a community that is there for me.
I was supported. Like, you support me heavily through this. Like, as an older person, sometimes, I'm not that old. In your ways of like, well, I know this, I've been doing this for so long, and then I'm looking at like, I'm a health teacher, so, I know, and I got this. But I was very humbled to see, again, a lot of the blind spots that I had. And I also liked the fact that, yes, I'm working on my mental diet, as you all just are so great at having you look inside yourself and just really think about love for real. Like, love is thrown around like nothing to me. And now just to kind of really see how comforting knowing that everything is connected to love. And that feeling of love, it just allows yourself to kind of forgive yourself, forgive a lot of things that's happened in your life, forgive a lot of other people in your life, and just take responsibility for your mindset, and take control of your mind again. So it's like, now that I'm able to, through all of this, to regain control of my mind. Like, who thought that I really lost my mind? I'm walking around, I'm cool, I can answer all the questions, I could work.
I was scared, and I still am scared, to put myself out there, but it's been it's been very loving and caring, and everyone in the tribe, including you two, you and Soul, have just made it the experience so healthy and happy, and like I'm hanging out with Care Bears. Like I'm getting hugs from Care Bears.
So it's definitely a mix of accountability and celebration. It's not simply one side or another. There's a nice balance to it. I mean, I like the check-ins. I like the group calls, because I feel like both of you have done a great job keeping us all engaged and accountable.
Like my heart is filled right now. This is what I need for myself right now, and it's working. To feel good about myself every day is a new thing.
Some of the things I love most is actually meeting the other people that have joined and getting to hear their stories, and another thing I've loved is how we've all learned to celebrate our little wins, and it's made me realize it's okay to celebrate the small victories. It's not like you don't have to throw a giant party, but you should be able to cherish them and appreciate them.
Yeah. And now I'm doing things and seeing things in ways that, I didn't think I was capable of. So now I'm just feeling more motivated and more committed, even more so than motivation. Like I'm committed to my health. I'm committed to my freedom. And also just the name freedom, like that in of itself is what pulled me in. Like using that term freedom and really embodying it. And I'm actually starting to feel freer. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm coming out of this box that I've created for myself, this barricade that I didn't even know that was weighing me down. Weighing me down. And it's like starting to just release. I even cut all my hair off during this process. Because it's just like I'm letting it go, and I'm going in, I'm diving in deep, and I'm not turning back.
I was very hesitant of allowing other people basically, but then that was the next thing. I was like, dollar paid, I'm doing this. And then once I told myself I was doing it, and then put myself on the Facebook, which if this video goes out live, I've never done Facebook in my life until this, and I'm quite happy I have to be a part of this tribe.
Well, I was saying, no, I really don't have time, but then I realized I am the time, so I gotta make the time if I want to, continue to progress in my self-care. Definitely want to get in that kitchen.
Ooh.
Start with those recipes. I saw one with the peach cobbler recipe. I was like, oh man, this is just making me want to just go in that kitchen. That's not
have some fun, right?
Yeah. But in the long run, definitely getting the family together and cooking like we used to do, and getting back in that zone.
The acknowledgement of me coming to myself, to me, putting the effort in for myself, and every day that I do it, it's more love. It fills me up. It is the first thing. But the second one is what I had said at the beginning, is me, never being a part of Facebook or a community like this before, and forcing myself, because it was a force to make myself do it, and I'm absolutely blessed and so happy that I did, because the community, the feeling, even though I haven't had a chance as much as I have been wanting to talk more with everybody, just even being able to hop on and read and and hear everybody else's stuff has been really helpful. I was telling Will that I've been back and forth of thinking that I might need to go talk to somebody like a psychologist or what like that, and this has been years of me fighting, like I can do it myself, I don't need that, and synchronicities happened with this and with Ufulu Child, to where this is what I truly need: the community, the multiple people to hear their struggles and their triumphs and their accomplishments is what my soul has been searching for. So that's what I'm happy about.
For everyone, this is everyone, and this is beneficial to everyone. The services provided by Ufulu Child is priceless, because this is doing for me something that I honestly can't really put into words.